YouTube, welcome back. This is your boy Sean the Barber, and if you watched my last video, this is part 2 of the JRLs. I'm actually going to do a self-cut using the JRLs, and lining up, I'm using the skeletons for my edge up and to clean up my face. Stay tuned. Now, right now, what I'm doing is I'm combing all my hair down and away from the braids. So that way I can have all the hair nice and straight when I go in with my number 1 guard closed. I started growing out my hair during the pandemic. So far I got a lot of compliments. And this is the number 1 guard, and I will be going against the grain, trying to make sure I cut my hair evenly, so I will also be going with the grain to make sure it's nice and smooth. So far, I like the clippers and the way that they run. It's nice and smooth, and I can definitely get a grip on them. Now, I can honestly say doing a self-cut video of a haircut with braids is somewhat difficult because you have to make sure you do not cut your braids. So as you see, I'm going along the line of my braids. Going up against the grain and then going down with the grain. Just to make sure I get all my hair that is growing evenly and also unevenly. So right now I'm just brushing all my hair down to make sure I have everything cleaned up. Gotta have a clean canvas. Please guys, as you're watching this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm actually new to the YouTube world, and I'm trying to go through every avenue I can when it comes to barbering and putting out content for haircuts. I'm actually using a mirror so I can check the back to make sure I got all the hair knocked down and making sure that there's no patches of hair. I do initially run the clippers over my side and also apply pressure to make sure I get those hairs that are closer to the indentions of my scalp because of my braids. So as I continue, I keep dusting off to make sure my canvas is clean, and always using my mirrors as my guide. This is actually the length that I like to have my hair. Now I'm actually about to start my bald line and do me a little taper on the sides. So I use my Wall 5-star shavers. And I just go in with my lever open, no guard, creating that first line. This is basically going to be a low taper. So I'm starting at my bald line with my clippers half open, just to get that little blend. And as I keep blending down, I close my clippers more and do a little flick out motion. Not trying to go over my line of demarcation. I study, flick at the line that I already have. I put on my half guard open to go ahead and blend the number 1 into the half close. And as I brush, I slowly close my clippers so that way my half guard blends in to my clipper closed. And as you see, the blend is coming through. So now I'm going to use a number 1 guard against my edge to knock down that hair in the front line. Just to remind you, my clipper is closed. Now I like to have that nice crispy edge up. I actually have not cut my hair in almost 3 weeks now. I just recently graduated from barber school. So now all I'm doing is double checking. As I got the hair knocked down, I'm going in with my skeletons and starting my lineup from the middle of my forehead. I'm using my big mirror because it's more that I can see in my big mirror than on my camera. And edging is a most important part of the haircut because it gives the haircut definition. Now I use my mirror to help me line up the back. Trust me, my mirror comes in handy, especially when it comes to cleaning up the back part of my head. I'm actually using the light to make sure I got all the little hairs that you cannot see in the mirror. Now I'm just taking my trimmers and just cutting my mustache down a little bit. Just giving myself a nice little lineup. Through this quarantine, I've been trying to grow out my beard, but it's almost been a year and this is as far as I've gotten. But the journey must continue. So right now I'm just outlining my beard, just cleaning all the stubble. Making sure I keep my hairs nice and combed down to stretch them out. And basically those are the steps. And this is what the haircut looks like after edging it up and making sure your hair is laid down nice and neat. I went in with some hairspray to make sure my hair is laid down, and I cleaned up all along the edge line and on my beard. I want to say thank you to everyone that's taking the time out to enjoy my videos. Hey guys, if you like what you see, please like, comment, and subscribe.